Right now, the Johannesburg Council has sat today. For more, we cross to our reporter, Abongile Dumako. Abongile, thank you so much for your time. Now, of course, this is a very important sitting given the delays that the Council has experienced over the past couple of weeks. Talk to us about what's the latest there.
Good afternoon, Unathi. Yes, we have got the mayor herself here, Dr. Mpho Phalatse. We're going to talk to her with what we've seen transpire today. Mayor, certainly there's been progress in as far as the election of committees concerned today.
Yes, 3 council meetings later, finally we have managed to elect our chair of chairs and our chairpersons of Section 79 committees. It's really a victory for democracy. In a democratic city, you've got a government and you have an opposition, and the role of the opposition is to do oversight on the role of the executive. Today we can finally constitute our Section 79 committees with their chairpersons to do oversight on the work of the executive.
And of course, there seems to have been a bit of uneasiness in as far as the opposition is concerned. I would imagine it would sort of be a recurring thing over and over as we move on in the future. Are you prepared for what you've seen transpire today as well?
Well, judging from where we started to where we are today, I'd say it's already starting to quieten down. The first meeting was a lot more volatile than what we're seeing here today. They're singing peacefully today. We understand defeat. We process differently, and this is how they're processing their defeat. And I suppose we must give them the space to do so. At the end of the day, we're just happy that they allowed the work of council to proceed.
What's your response to the allegation against the Speaker of a flawed system, not following, for instance, the processes that are usually followed in the House, and that they'll be taking the matter to court to withdraw whatever happened here today?
We're very happy for them to approach the courts because we know they will not succeed in court. There is no flouting of rules that has happened. The EFF and the ANC and their partners withdrew their nominations willfully so. Nobody asked them to do it. And the meeting continued. We had quorum when the withdrawal happened. The Speaker spoke into the record that what needs to happen is for him to just ratify those nominations that remain uncontested. And that's exactly what happened today. So if they want to go and waste resources, waste time, they're free to do so. But they will not change what happened here today.
And Speaker, Mayor, I'm sure when you look at the processes which unfolded today, are you quite satisfied now that you can get ahead with the business of council, which is to deliver services to the people of the city? I mean, 3 council meetings later, only now you are getting through with the business of the day.
Well, through all the back and forth, we've managed to pick up more partners, and our numbers are looking even stronger than when we started. So it's almost as if everything that's happened has been a blessing in disguise, because we've been pushed to the limit as we're trying to make this government work. And today we look even stronger than we were when we first signed the coalition agreement. So we're feeling victorious today. We're in a very strong position, and we believe that we will go the full 5 years.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, Unathi. That's Dr. Mpho Phalatse. She actually is the mayor of the city of Johannesburg, a confident mayor there, that things will unfold for the better here in the city of Johannesburg. Services will now go to the people. I'm sure you can see right behind me, Unathi, those are the EFF councillors. They've been singing for the past hour and a half or so in contesting of what they say it's a flawed process that we've seen unfold here in this council. The reason behind that, they are saying that the nominations that we see from the side of the DA-led council are not done in accordance to the rules and regulations of council. And of course, the ANC having announced that they are actually withdrawing their nominations for those chairpersons of the different committees, about 17 of them that were elected here, but 1 which will be elected in the next council meeting. And of course, continuously we've seen this transpire here, but Vasco da Gama, who is the Speaker of Council, didn't back down. He continued to sort of implement the business of the day. We had 8 items, including closure, on the agenda of the meeting today. But guess what? We started at 10. Only after lunch did things start to unfold for the better. As for what we see Happening here behind me, Mpho Phalatse, the mayor of the city of Johannesburg, says people express themselves differently when it comes to defeat. She says it's actually way much better than what we've seen in the last two council meetings that have had to collapse because of the fact that there were issues back and forth with the opposition parties and, of course, the DA-led coalition on how these chairpersons committee must be elected, including that of these committee chairpersons that we've seen subsequently being elected today. They were saying that it must be a secret ballot. Some were saying that it must be on an open platform, but that seemingly didn't hinder the DA, as they are the ones who are sort of behind the fact that there has to be some council work happening in the city of Johannesburg. Now, confident Dr. Mpho Phalatse is saying here that now it's about time that those services are going to get to be implemented or delivered to the masses of residents who actually are dependent on the city of Johannesburg when it comes to service delivery. Unathi Bagyashe in studio, back to you.
I definitely agree with you. Confident and very, very strong words. It would appear that it is definitely third time lucky for the city of Johannesburg. Abongile, thank you so much for your time and for that update. Abongile Dumago there, coming to us there from the Johannesburg Council.